Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. I hope everybody's doing well out there today. So I just finished watching Dillon from Noble Records' latest video, which is 10 records that sell for over $1,000 each. Great video, really rare, hard to find original rock and roll psych records. I mean, it was great. It was a great fantasy looking at those records, thinking maybe someday you'll find it cheap. I'm never going to spend $1,000 on a record. I don't care how good it is, but it was a great fantasy to sit there and watch all the stuff he has. But as I was watching it, I'm going, for us regular people, maybe I'll do a response video. So my response video is 10 records you can find for under $2.50 each. That's as per Discog medium price. I got a lot of different kinds of music here, so let's get started. We'll start off with the man who said he invented jazz, though a lot of people would debate him on that. And of course, it's Jelly Roll Morton, and this is an album on RCA Vintage Series called Jelly Roll Morton Stomps and Joys, jazz's greatest pioneer in 16 stirring classics, 15 on long play for the first time. These are all recorded 1928 to 1930 on the RCA Orange label. Songs such as Boogaboo, Shreveport Stomp, If Someone Would Only Love Me, Harmony Blues, Pontchartrain, I Hate a Man Like You. Some great stuff. I mean, if you only know the name, Jelly Roll Morton, but don't know the music, it's worth searching and finding something like this. Again, $2, $2.50. You can pick it up anywhere. Great stuff. Also, in the jazz vein, a great trumpet player, Bunny Berrigan, another guy who unfortunately drank himself to death at a young age. But this is a great album. I Can't Get Started, Peg of My Heart, Davenport Blues, Walking the Dog, on Quintessence Jazz Series by Pickwick. So obviously it's a repress, a compilation of his stuff, but at least it's in mono. They didn't try to make it the fake stereo, so it's a lot easier to listen to. Really great stuff. This guy you may not have heard of. I hadn't heard of him until I got this record, but I saw the label and the record itself. I said, I got to give it a shot. And the man's name is Sandy Owen, and the record is called Boogie Woogie Rhythm and Blues Ensemble and Solo Piano, recorded 1986 in Los Angeles. Again, I knew nothing about him, but I love the Boogie Woogie piano, and turned out to be a really nice find. Sandy Owen on the Ivory Records label. Again, kind of thing it's worth taking a chance on. I think I picked this up really cheap. And it's not worth a lot. It's worth $2.50, maybe $2. But the music's great. It's in great condition. I love the Boogie Woogie piano playing, and he does it really, really well. So really happy to have that. Next one is one that everybody knows. You've seen this record everywhere. Trying to find a nice clean copy might be hard, but you can find them. And it's, of course, the great Linda Ronstad, one of the great female vocalists of all times, with her album Living in the USA. Includes Back in the USA, Allison, Muhammad's Radio, Love Me Tender. Great album. Special label, Linda Ronstad. Again, $2.50 anywhere you find it. Great music at a great price. Next one is another female vocalist who started off really hot, had a couple of great albums, and then had some issues. And it was the great Phoebe Snow. This is her album's Second Childhood. This includes songs Two-Fisted Love, which is great, No Regrets, Going Down for the Third Time. There's a boat leaving soon for New York. I know Phoebe had a child who had all sorts of physical and mental issues, and actually basically gave up her career to stay home and take care of her child. Did some commercial work in New York during that time, but didn't put out many albums after her first 3 or 4, I think. This is a great album. Pick this up again, $2 anywhere you want. Phoebe Snow, Second Childhood. This guy is someone else you might not have heard of. I didn't know about him until a couple of years ago. And it's Guy Van Duzer and Billy Novik on Rounder Records. This is from I'm going to say 80, mid-80s. Sort of jazzy, gypsy jazz kind of music. Just a lot of fun on the great Rounder record label. I have like 5 or 6 of his albums now. Whenever I see a Guy Van Duzer, I'm sort of hooked and pick it up. A lot of fun. And again, a couple of bucks. Here's a band that sort of brought back country swing and made it big again for a while there. And it's the great Asleep at the Wheel. This is their album Framed. This is from 1980. Love Asleep at the Wheel. I've seen them about 3 or 4 times. First time was like 1970 when they first started off, and last time was a couple of years ago here in Portland. Always give a great show. This one happens to have the a little poster with the lyrics on it. There's the poster with all the lyrics, which you know I love to have that when I go along. But yeah, they sort of reinvigorated the country swing music. Asleep at the Wheel. Here's a soulful singer. Doesn't get a lot of play. A lot of people don't know him, but he was just wonderful. He just retired the other day, a couple of weeks ago. I mean, he's my age. He's 75, I guess, 76. And it is the great Garland Jeffries. And this is his album, One-Eye Jacks, one of my favorites. Again, I have like 5 or 6 albums by him, but might be my favorite. One-Eye Jacks. Great picture of Jackie Robinson on the back. Yeah. Anything you see by Garland Jeffries, give it a shot if you like that soul singing. Just wonderful. Next one is a guy you know, but you may not know this particular album. And it's a Roy Orbison. And it's an album called The Big O. It's on Charlie Records, UK pressing in mono. There's that Charlie label. And a lot of these songs I did not know until I got this album. It says here they were all recorded at Sun Studios in Memphis. Again, a lot of the songs I didn't know the songs, but again, you can pick this up for a couple of bucks if you find it. Charlie Records, the great Roy Orbison. And last but not least, number 10, another great rocker, and it's the great Dave Edmonds with his album Information. 1983, produced by him as well as Jeff Lynne, who also plays bass and synthesizer on the album. Regular Columbia label, nothing special there. But a great rockin' album, Dave Edmonds, Information. So yeah, there's plenty of music out there in the low end, dollar-wise. So yeah, keep looking, keep digging. There's still a lot of good music out there. You don't have to spend $1,000. But if you have it and you want to do it, be my guest. Enjoy. All right? I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And until next time, peace.